Hey guys, Morentin with Glaucoma Hope. So today I'm gonna show you guys my book, the book that I wrote a few years back, and that could really help people get into vibrant health and stuff like that. Then we're gonna go over a little bit of the results that I'm getting from my regimens that are other than just the eyesight stuff, right? And but first we'll check in with the eyes. You might see a little bit of glare today because I have my door open to the office. I just painted the back wall behind me with whiteboard paint. So put like 4 coats of whiteboard paint, so I could do like mastermind a bunch of shit, right? But anyways, let's see. My eyesight, my left eye is, it's good. That's just the way it is right now, which is good. Thankful for that. My right eye is pretty good. If I look straight ahead, I can see the entire screen, which I couldn't before, right? And then, let's see, my vision, the forward vision, it's about the same as yesterday, but it's good. I could see things, I could read things. There's a little bit of haziness or whatever, here and there, but like spots where there's super clear and spots where it's not. So that's all good and well. I want to first we'll go over the book real quick, okay, and then we'll go over some of the results I'm getting, and then also places where you could find the other videos in case you're not watching this on a spot that has all the videos, okay, because there's going to be 100 of these. Today is day 12, and it's November 26, 2016. Okay, so this is the book that I wrote. It's called Better Living with Whole Foods by Alexander Morentin, right? Better Living with Whole Foods. Okay, it's the reason I bring this up is because when you're doing, when you're trying to heal yourself of things, then you need to address it and be proactive about it. Whether you do medication from pharmaceutical medication from the doctors and the pharmaceutical industry, or whether you're doing holistic and alternative therapies like I do, right? You need to take proactive action with your eating, what you put into your body, so your body can function well enough to heal itself, right? As long as the protocols that you're using are beneficial. So this book, it teaches you how to eat, how to get your body into a state of vibrant health, okay? To where you're adding more nutrition than you are taking away, to where you're building up your immune system and all those different things in your body, so it's just geared for repair, right? Like you could repair internally. The little maintenance that needs to be done inside of you gets to be done. You get to absorb nutrients from the food you're eating because your digestive system is working properly. All that kind of stuff. Okay, so it's a pretty good book. I'll show you where to get it. It's available. It's available on Amazon. You just type in "Better Living with Whole Foods," or you can type in my name too, Alexander Morentin. I go by Al, but Alexander Morentin. It's got some good reviews and stuff like that. But it is a really, really good book, and it's like sort of like a manual that you could use. Each chapter is broken down by like food or food source. And like what's good, what's bad, what's disguised. What's the better choice. In multiple situations, all that kind of stuff. So it's just good stuff. All right. The other places you could find the videos at, the rest of the Glaucoma Hope videos, I started a page called MOVIDA Oils, but if you type in MOVIDA, they wouldn't let me do MOVIDA just by itself, so I put MOVIDA Oils in there. So it's facebook.com/MOVIDA Oils, facebook.com/MOVIDA Oils, and it has like the previous videos and some articles and stuff like that too. But for some reason it's not there. There we go. Here you see all the different videos and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And then also, if you don't like Facebook, there's YouTube channel MOVIDA Oils and Extracts. all the Glaucoma Hope videos. They'll, you know, this isn't anything fancy or anything. I don't even have a cover graphic up here yet, but yeah, you'll be able to find all the videos there. So that's pretty cool. If you want to keep up, or if you miss one, or whatever, you know, or if you're just new to finding this. This is the 12th one. We're doing 100 of these Glaucoma Hope videos, and then we're going to do a bunch of other videos on these channels for the Facebook and YouTube that are more related to superfoods, educational things, and things that you could put into your own daily life. This is sort of, Glaucoma Hope thing is sort of about my daily life for these 100 days and how my regimen is affecting me, you know, and then the other videos will be on other topics that are just for general health and how they could affect you and others. Okay, so that's just something to think about there. Okay, so yeah, now we're going to get into the things. Let me go back into this. Some of the things that are benefiting me from this protocol, right? And let me write down tomorrow. So we're going to talk about tomorrow about like more about why I'm doing this and what's different. That's the main thing. What's different about this than the protocol I've been doing for the past 2 to 2.5 years, right? And then like the holistic approach too. So I'm going to write that down too. That we're doing. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Okay, and I'll repeat that at the end of the video. But some of the benefits that I'm receiving right now. You know, so the eyesight's it's doing some shit right now. It's adjusting, and all my life when I've been getting my eyes checked, you know, I've always needed glasses, you know, since the 6th grade, I think it was. And but my eyesight was relatively the same in both eyes, nearsighted with some astigmatism, right? It got up to where it was about negative 2.25 in both eyes, and then they put it back down to about negative 2.0 for contacts, and then for the glasses it was somewhere in between there. I don't know, something like that, right? But that's basically what it's been for, you know, 20, 30 years. Okay, so that's pretty. So that's you know, it just stayed like that, and that it's been the same in both eyes. Right now, it's not like that. Okay, right now this right eye is like has some shit going on, and like we said before, it went actually completely blind about 2.5 weeks ago, completely blind, right? And then it sort of came back, and now it's went from fractals to color to seeing images, and then being able to actually read stuff and read license plates and all that kind of good stuff, right? So so it's opening up. What I think happened, and I may just be, you know, wishful thinking. What I think happened is I sort of increased the dosage a little bit from a maintenance dose to like more of a therapeutic dose where a change could happen. And I think change did happen because my eyesight seemingly got worse. But I think what happened is my vision is like severely compromised, like into that tunnel vision kind of thing in this right eye. So I think it opened up a little bit because it really seems like that, right? And but when it opened up, I think it made everything like fractalized, sort of. So it made me sort of go blind and then sort of readjust, and that's what it's doing right now, is readjusting. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to get back to where it's the same as the other eye. Time will tell. So we don't know. This is new territory, right? So but that's sort of, if that happens, then that's a good thing, because that means my vision actually widened a little bit. So that's good, right? So yeah. But like other things that are happening are, I would get headaches almost every day before, like 2.5 years ago, and previous to that, I would get headaches almost every day. And I thought it was mostly because of my powerlifting, and I'm, you know, have a lot of stuff up here, you know, like muscle, you know, tightness and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure part of it is, but like I would get headaches, and they would like come up in here and come across here and down into my eye, and as soon as I started taking my oils and stuff, because I would eat good, but I still got the headaches. And then I started taking some minerals and stuff that sort of soften your the lining of your arteries and veins and things like that, and that reduced the headaches, but it didn't take them away. But then when I did the oils, it took them away. It took them away for a while, and then I would get one every once in a while. But it came to where, like, if I got a headache, it was weird. And that's how it is right now. It's like sort of weird. Like, wow, I got a headache. That's not cool. But before, I would get them like literally every day. I was having to, like, it was getting so bad, I was doing Excedrin like 5 days a week, and I don't like to do anything. I don't do any kind of like prescribed drugs or anything, so that was bothering me. And so the oil helped that, right? So that's a good thing. But I work a lot on the computer, so what would still happen, and what's happened throughout my life, is I would get to where, I worked so much, and then all of a sudden my body would just shut down, and I would get like these crazy pains, and it would run from like here all the way back across my trap, up, my neck, up into this, right up in here, and then it would go up across and across here, and across, and then boom, down into here, and it could actually feel like a little, like a band, like this, almost like a vein or something. Like I feel like there's something you could feel right there, and it hurts, and nothing makes it better. Like on those days I'll take Excedrin, but I'll take 2, and then a couple hours later I'll take another one, another couple. I'll take another couple, and it doesn't do anything. I've taken as many as 6 and 8 in a day, and nothing. And I'll just be like so devastated. I can't work. I can't do anything. And then I'll pass out, and then wake up like 2 hours later, and then it's gone, like it was never there. And it's really weird. And it happens. That happens a few times a year, like probably about 6 times a year, like every other month. And prior to a couple of weeks ago, it was starting to happen a little more, but I think it's because I was working a little more, and my body was just starting to shut down more. And it's crazy pain. It sucks, right? And but that's not happening right now either. I'm getting like these uneasy days and stuff like that, but nothing like maybe 10% of what it was before, and like I don't even have to take the Excedrin. It's like cool. So I'm pretty much free of that, which is really awesome. Okay, so not having that crazy pain, those episodes that happen about 6 times a year, like they haven't happened recently, and they were starting to happen like about every 3 to 4 weeks. So that the increase having like twice as often to backing off and not having it happen as often, and not having it be as severe, like only 10% of what it was, that's all good stuff, right? So that's, besides just the eyesight or some pressure in your eyes or whatever kind of stuff like that, right? So other things was, before doing the oils and extracts and stuff like that, I would feel like a crowding in here, and I was starting to feel it more and more as the about 2.5 years ago, and I would do the eye test, and like you could see my vision coming more and more in. So it was like, fuck, I got to do something, or I'm definitely going blind. It went from like being slow for like almost 20 years or something, or all my life of having high pressure and nothing really happening, to all of a sudden it just like bam, wanted to just take off. And some glaucomas are like that, where the progression is like it. You can't, like, it runs ahead of you. And you gotta like, hey, wait, don't, I want to see. And unfortunately, that's the one that I have, right? So when that starts to happen, at least with me, I would feel like a crowding or like a shadow over, and like what it was is I couldn't see behind me, right? I couldn't see over here where I used to be able to see that. And at least that sensation when I started taking the oils went away. And then it would come and go a little bit, but it wouldn't be as bad as when it was. I think it would be when before it was starting to be constantly there. Like if my eyes were open, that sensation was there. And then lights, like lights that are right above you, like these ones up here, crazy. The computer screen right here, the glare off it, crazy. Going into certain lights, like sunlight outside, and hitting my glasses, crazy. You know, like I would have to wear contacts. I couldn't wear glasses. And then inside, like gyms and hospitals and things like that, libraries that have the fluorescent lights above and stuff, like it would bother me really bad, and that's not happening right now. Okay, that is not happening right now. I don't feel that shadow at all because I know it's because I increased the dose to more of that therapeutic. It's sort of like in between a therapeutic and a maintenance dose right now. And on Monday, I'm going to go into full therapeutic mode, and I'm doing this 21-day reset thing. And we'll talk more about that as it approaches, and then you'll see the results of it as, you know, during and afterwards, right? It's really badass. So, but yeah, so that crowding and all that stuff, that is not happening, right? My vision is, like in my left eye especially, it's sharpening up, right? It's getting better. Like me taking off the glasses, like even sitting like right here, if I come closer like this, if I do the glasses and not without the glasses, and I'm probably about 18 inches, 20 inches somewhere, maybe not quite 2 feet from the screen right now, and I see better without my glasses than with them. And I'm nearsighted, so I could see near, but I can't see far. So right about there is where I would start to need my glasses, you know, previously. But now it's worse with that. And it's because my vision got better. Okay, I know that because my girlfriend, she's like about a 1 point or negative 1.5, somewhere in there, and when I woke up last night, went into the restroom, and her glasses were there, and I was like, hey, let me just put on her glasses, because before when I would put them on, as soon as I put them on, they would give me a headache, and it would be like I could see okay, not as good as my glasses, but it would like make like right away an uneasy feeling and this sort of a headache and a queasiness in my stomach. I put them on yesterday, the glasses, and last night. And boom, I was able to see, like, cool, like, almost like that's my vision now. Like, I put on my own glasses, and I was able to see better with her glasses, which are a lighter prescription than my glasses. So my prescription has changed for the better, and that's cool, right? I mean, I have to buy some more fucking glasses now, but that's cool, right? Another thing is the peripheral vision is better, okay, on both eyes, right? Because when you have glaucoma, or at least with me, with my losing peripheral vision, you know, this eye right here, it lost, you know, from pretty much from every angle, you know, but this one hasn't really lost, the left eye hasn't really lost that, but apparently it had a little bit, but like when you, especially with the right eye, when people would come, they would all of a sudden just appear, you know, and it would sort of startle me, right? And that's not how it happens when you have your normal vision. They sort of gradually appear to where you notice something and then, oh yeah, that's what it is, and blah blah blah. And it's like, with my situation, it was like no gradual whatever. It was just like something, boom, appears. Like, oh, where'd you come from? You know, like that's like like startling. You know, and I had to like sort of play cool, like, oh yeah, I noticed you coming by. You know, you know, because that's the sort of like the game you play if you don't want pity, right, from people. So yeah. But what's happening is I'm getting that gradualness, like where people are like, oh, I sort of like noticed something. Oh, that's an object. It is something. It's a person. Yeah, blah blah blah. Or it's a dog. It's a cat. Whatever. I'm starting to notice things. So like that. So that's really fucking badass. Okay. Another thing, and this is a really, really, really fucking big deal. My astigmatism. So with the astigmatism, you could you have trouble focusing, right? And like it takes, like you could focus, but it just takes a little bit longer. It's not like an instant deal. So at night, at dusk, when it goes from night to day, and that kind of thing, then your vision gets like the worst it is in the day, right? At night it'll be better than it is at dusk, and at daytime it's definitely better than it is at dusk. But that's like a crazy time where you actually notice, like, hey, it's shifting. You notice that it's shifting from day to night because your vision fucking just went a little bit, and then it'll readjust as the switch happens, right? So sorry about that. So so this is sort of a long video. So anyways, yeah. So that change, if it becomes really bad, it could be dangerous. You have that sort of night blindness sort of thing as things go on. But that has disappeared, right? And I've had that all my life, right? All my life. I don't know anything without that. Okay? I do not know any other way of living of life without that happening, where at dusk my eyesight gets the worst it is in the day, and then it'll go from like okay to bad to okay, as it goes from day to dusk to night. Now there's no change from day to dusk and into the night. There's no fucking change. My vision is staying the same crispness, and I'm able to see at night really good. I'm able to see at dusk really good. All right? I'm like able to see before what was shadows. I'm able to see what it is, and before things I couldn't see, I see the shadows. It's like fuck, man. It is really awesome. Like driving home at night. Before what the time just changed, right? So it's getting darker earlier now, and that used to fuck with me when driving home from work, right? And that's why working from home was so cool, because I wouldn't have to mess with that. And it was just more difficult. My vision would, because it was right at that dusk time, and I'm like, oh man, like it just made it more difficult to drive home. And it was, and not something that I want. Hey, mama, our kitty cat's out there. So yeah, so that's not happening. So that's really, really cool. It's like, I mean, it's noticeable. It's noticeable, and it's really awesome. I mean, the way that I'm seeing right now, it's like this is how people could see. Like even though my right eye is even a little tiny bit blurry, it's like I'm given a gift right now. It's a gift of better vision, to where I feel like I'm almost like a normal person, and can see. And it's so cool. Being able to see stuff at night. Things that people take for granted. And it's like, wow. I didn't know what I was missing before, right? I didn't know, like I thought everybody else was like that, and and my vision was starting to go too. That's another thing. I was starting to think like, hey, those signs over there, they should be lit up, man. Why don't they light up those? I thought those signs used to be lit up. They were easier to read before. And yeah, those freeway signs, the same thing. What the hell's going on? And it's like, no, motherfucker. Those signs are the same. Your vision is just getting shittier. You're going blind, motherfucker. Do something. And so thankfully, stuff happened in my life to where I was forced to go on the hunt and get more stuff, and I'm able to do this now. And I'm able to be in this situation now, to where I have an abundance of what I need to make my eyes healthy. and I'm really happy about that. So, like we said, tomorrow I'm going to do a thing about why I'm doing this, you know. There's more results, but this is already like 25 minutes in. So, you know, we're going to be about a half hour in when this thing's done. So, we'll just cut it short here. But just a lot of fucking great results I'm having right now that I'm so happy about, right? And if you have glaucoma, you could have this too. You could have, I mean, maybe not like, if you've lost more vision than me, then you might not be able to get stuff back as much as me, but you could stop shit in your tracks, you know? If you have high pressure and glaucoma runs in your family, then you do shit and maybe you won't lose any vision, you know? It's like so that's cool shit right there, you know? But tomorrow we're going to go over why I'm doing this, you know, why I'm doing these videos and posting them every day and, you know, thinking that people might want to watch them or something, you know, and then what's different, you know, what's different about my regimen, yeah, you know, why I'm actually advertising, why I'm actually doing this videos, you know, because I am doing something different with my regimen, and, you know, so we got to see what happens with it. So I'm my own case study right now. Everything I do, we do case studies of, you know, and by the way, we will do case studies with other people. Probably in about 20 days, 18 days, I'll start searching for some couple case studies for a couple of different eye conditions that we could sort of chart and the progress on, and hopefully get some really great benefits so we could start delivering this out to other people, right? To help their eyes, to help people see, okay? And then we'll talk about the holistic approach, you know, and being proactive and taking responsibility for your own health, right? And because nobody else gives a shit, right? Your doctors, nobody else gives a shit, right? So you got to be proactive and take responsibility yourself, right? So that's it. Morentin, glaucoma, hope, peace.